Hello, hello. What a confident start. How are we? Are we well? I hope we're well. Ooh, look at that. Have they changed the emotes yet again? I like it though. Big fan. Bonjour, hello. She's very serious. Look at that serious face. Look at this even more serious face. Look at that, she's very serious. Quick question before we start. Do we want to do this, which is our normal way of doing games? Love the outfit. The costume design in these games is always phenomenal. Cannot fault that. Yes, do we want to do this like we do normal games? Or do we want to continue what we were doing with the Triforce one and do something like this? I just threw this together in the last 20 minutes or so because I wasn't sure whether or not we were going to do this, but I don't know. Triforce? There's the Triforce. Yes, we had a very fun play. There's the art by Weird. I thought I needed to put something there, and I remembered. Weird. Weird did the a drawing of me when we played Dishonored 2. That was very nice. Me as Emily. Yes. It's all the same to you, to be honest. Well, in fact, I think the only definite response I got from this was, I believe, from you saying that you preferred it without. But I don't know. I don't mind. Like, we might do this for this one, but if people feel like it's taking up too much of the screen or whatever, we'll change it next time. Get rid of it, maybe. Also, my face is exploding right now. It happens. Yeah. You have opinions, but you're not going to run away from your face. It's not the face that's the thing. It's not having chat overlaying UI elements. There's also, this is a game that requires subtitles, probably. I've turned them on, anyway. Yeah, dunno. Like I say, we'll try this for now. See how it works. If not, we'll change it. Doesn't matter. Yeah, actually, I didn't even check to see if the alerts were in a place where they wouldn't be interrupted. I'll move them along a tad. So there, that should be a fine. Grand, everything's good. Cool. Marvellous. Now let's lock everything in place because I'm well prepared. Well prepared for these things. It's a weird. Hello, it's a weird. Here's your thing. You did the thing. Do you remember doing the thing? Hello, Kiro. How you doing? We haven't started yet. Still on the title screen, and I have more to say about the title screen. That's so I was going to go. Let's go into the game. Let me know if the game is too loud or too quiet. I haven't had a chance to test because that would involve starting the game, and that's spoilers. I know nothing of this game apart from the fact that Billy is on the front cover. Billy/Megan, depending on how much you know about the franchise. I assume we're going to play as her. I also assume that canonically we didn't save Cheeseman, or Stilton, as is their proper name, because there's a bit of a Sekiro arm going on down here, and she still is missing an eye. So in Dishonored 2, if you actually save the person in the past, she retains these things. She didn't in my playthrough, but she did in my subsequent ones. So yeah, we're playing as this character. I assume. A couple of other things I can probably work out from context clues are that we're probably in Dunwall for this. My guess being, the only reason being is that I remember when I started up Dishonored 2, when I was going through the options, there was an option for disable bloodfly shadows, and I was like, what's a bloodfly? That's a bit of a spoiler. There wasn't that option in this one, so I'm assuming we're not in Karnaca. That's my guess. The other assumption I'm going to have is that the gameplay is going to be rather different, primarily because I don't recall seeing a keybind for use mana potion, which is quite a hello.
Oops, it may interrupt. I'm happy to have a Chris on my screen.
On your screen. Well, thank you very much. It's very nice. It's very kind of you. What was I saying? Yes, there's no keybind for mana potions, unless I missed it. So maybe the gameplay's different in this. Who knows? Hey, Kiro, you've updated your avatar. I saw it on Instagram. You're in the drawing in the left-hand corner. I missed it before, where it says "Here lies Kiro" or whatever it was. So yeah, we'll find out eventually, won't we? So yeah, all I've seen of this game is the front cover and the options menu. So Yeah. I suppose we should play. Again, let me know if it's too loud or too quiet. I've put subtitles on, I think, so we should be able to keep track of things. The UI is identical to Dishonored 2, so I'm guessing it's like DLC. Who's this? Friend, I assume? New game. Campaign slot 1. Who are you? Can't say as I recognise your face. We'll go medium. Medium's fine. One last fight. You're on the lookout for your old mentor, Dowd, whom you've not seen in 15 years. Rumours speak of a clandestine boxing club that uses black magic and bone charms at the Alberta Baths. Could he be here? This is going straight in. This really feels like DLC. Should I give an introduction to the character? I don't know. Because not everyone's played Dishonored 2 or the DLC to Dishonored 1. I mean, we'll see.
My name is Billy Lurk.
There we go.
Though there aren't many people who remember. For years, I stayed hidden. Captain of a ship called the Dreadful Whale. I was a smuggler, fence, and maybe traitor, depending on who you ask. Our names are always overshadowed by the words whispered after them. If you hide from the world long enough, eventually nobody remembers you. Then you're alone, living with your choices. But I could never forget the man who pulled me up from nothing. Dowd, the Knife of Dunwall. A name called out by the desperate or the dying. The assassin who ended one empress and saved another. Shame burns inside you for a long time. When I betrayed Dowd, he let me live. I left Dunwall and my own name behind. For years, I wondered if I was worth forgiving. For years, I laughed at myself for even wanting a killer's forgiveness. Sometimes mercy cuts deeper than any knife. Now I know that forgiving is something you do for yourself as much as for the people who hurt you. I know Dowd is in Karnaca, and I'm going to find him.
Well, I was wrong there.
Every night for weeks, the same terrifying dream. A street fight, my arm dead and lying in the gutter, my eye gouged out by a Grand Guard sword. But when I wake up, they still hurt for hours. Gives me the creeps. This always brought me a little comfort. You stole this for me, didn't you, Deirdre? Now it's all I have left of you. Another relic from the old days. Still holds an edge, at least. That boxing club in the Alberta Baths is my last lead. Dowd has to be there.
Yep, I can adjust the volume. I didn't know what was good, so I'll put it up to half. Why not? See how it goes. You can be a bit more granular with this, but we'll work things out as we go along. Apologies if it was a bit low. Oh, that's very low. Again, to avoid spoilers, I haven't actually been in the game yet. The mouse and keyboard sensitivity, not 15. Give me a little more than that, thank you. Also, I do, for those of you who may not remember or may be new, I play on quite a high field of view. This might make some people a little nauseous. My apologies for that. But yeah. Ooh. Very nice. Probably. Okay, so there are some things from there. She has lost the arm, yeah? But she said that she was dreaming about losing, so she's dreaming about thing. I didn't know maybe whether or not this game happened between 1 and 2, and this is about how she lost the arm, but apparently not. So we are in Karnaca, that's nice. Hang on, let me just turn my volume down. Tad? Travel log. Wouldn't blame Denny for killing me there and then. Bring down an empress and everything gets thrown into chaos. Okay, so this is after Dishonored 2. We've just told, or when this was written, we've just told Emily that we had a hand in killing her mum. The Empress from the first game. Yes, I will attempt to explain all of this stuff as we go through. Industrial espionage, what's this? Ooh, what? Optional missions? Contracts. Burn the White Hound. An eyeless hag stole my poor Milky. He's white as a whalebone, but riddled with disease. It breaks my old heart to ask this of you, but if you find Milky, please put him out of his misery and burn his remains. I have to kill a dog. First thing the game asks me to do, I have to kill a dog. Save him from those cursed eyeless, and save Karnaca from another plague. There's a lot going on right now. You will receive your stipend at the end of the mission. Okay, so rewards for these things. I'll take optional stuff, why not? Those thugs at the Albarca make potions and bone charms upstairs. Their liquor is vile, but it sells for good coin, and we're losing punters to them by the day. Bring us the rat liquor recipe before our brewery goes out of business, and make sure we destroy their stock while you're at it. Rat liquor. Okay. Watching on your phone because you're out of the house all day, so you're on a bit of a delay. You're going to react to stuff later than everyone else. Don't worry about it, Kiro. I'm very honoured that you would choose to watch in such awkward circumstance. Also, yeah, that Mixer app. I haven't yet had to use it. I suppose we should take these, yeah? Oh, we already have them, I guess. Do we have to? Okay, we've already got them.
Burglary, spying, picking pockets. Dowd taught me more than just killing. It can keep me afloat. For now.
Sorry. Sokolov establishes a studio in Tivia. Renowned natural philosopher and painter Anton Sokolov returned to Tivia this week after years of retirement into Karnaca. Sokolov, whose inventions and technological marvels...
Dord taught me more. Wink wonk.
Dord taught me more. Wink wonk indeed. Sokolov parade in his honor. Ooh, parade. Culminated in a festival at Mastrov Square in Dubovka, where Sokolov gave a brief speech announcing the establishment of his studio. When asked about his future plans, the inventor responded, "I've already done enough for several lifetimes." The inventor was overwhelmed by the infernal noise of the parade and left the celebration early. Cantankerous old man. He gave no indication of whether or not his studio would accept apprentices. Equals. Sokolov is our friend from the previous game. We're not going to leave this room. Renovation projects in the Tower District are finally underway as the last funeral rites were performed for High Overseer Yul Kulan and Brothers of the Faith who died in an attempt to retake Dunwall Tower and the now deposed usurper Delilah Copperspoon. A lot of people died. The Abbey of the Everyman has spent the last several months consecrating and interring the remains of the fallen, while also removing dangerous and heretical objects from the Imperial Palace, with representatives from the Isles behind her, or beside her, rather. Empress Emily Caldwin issued a statement yesterday morning urging unity in the wake of this great tragedy. The Empire's strength in diversity, etc., etc. Following the proceedings, several proclamations have been issued, trade networks, people are being nice again. Great.
So, Her Imperial Highness is back on the throne. If she knew what I was doing now, she'd probably try me for treason.
Yeah, it's fine. Deirdre.
Is this what you would have looked like? My sweet Deirdre, I would have died soon after you, if it hadn't been for Dowd.
Is it Deirdre or Deirdre? Should I remember Deirdre? I feel like I should. Probably another thief from the original. She said Deirdre there, but I seem to remember her saying Deirdre before. Anyway. Right. Cool. Grand. Marvellous. The Lonely Rat Boy and Other Tales. Lovely. Let's leave the room. Where's this? I should know this ship inside out. Yes, I do. I do remember this because this was... Yeah, you go in here and you read the... There was a desk there before. Yes? Is the... No? Oh, this... Oh, okay. Things are barricaded and stuff. I'm trying to get my bearings from the previous... It's been a while since I played Dishonored 2. There was a fish here, if I recall. No, different room. This was where... What's her face was? Hypatia. Stilton? I think that's Stilton. Yeah. Back when I had an eye.
Deirdre.
She says Deirdre. Which we know to be possibly incorrect. She's been moving cargo around, it seems.
I've been searching for months. I know you're here, Dowd.
Don't know why Dowd's here.
Somewhere.
But, merciless black magic brute. Okay. Sing Brawl. Wanted for the reprehensible murder of beloved Empress Jessamine Caldwin. More things. Reply from Isabel. Megan, you must be pretty desperate if you're writing to me about this. Yeah, I saw him. He set up a meeting to buy one of those funny explosives that fell off the back of a carriage a few months ago. I waited for him, but he's never showed up. Sorry I can't be of more help. I haven't seen or heard from him since. Put me in a real bind, Isabel. Or Isobel. Also, hey, you were kind not to mention it, but I didn't forget I still owe you for that case of fig wine after what happened last time. Give me 2 more months, I swear I'll get it to you.
Karnaca is full of secrets. If I have any clues about where Dowd is, it's because he let me find them.
Reply from Kitterick. Dearest Megan, what an intriguing message. Who's this then? An old lover? Forgive me, but he doesn't really seem your type. But if you must, I heard a rumour a few months ago from some gentleman that a man looking like that had been spied with those bizarre eyeless. This seems to be a theme.
Isabel.
Got it. I filed that piece of gossip away just in case it was important. Lucky you. I like this person. When are you coming back as someone who files gossip? When are you coming back here? Make it soon. We miss you. We have some of that tobacco you like stored away just in case you visit. Oh, Kitterick. I like Kitterick. Reply from T. B.A. Baracus. I'm not going to do the voice. Billy, or Megan, or whatever you go by these days. I don't know anymore. It was easy to pretend we didn't know each other when you were Megan. We agreed to respect both our new lives and cannot dredge up bad memories. So what are you doing? Yeah, I saw him 2 years ago here in Karnaca. He even asked after you. I said I hadn't seen you since that night in the flooded district. I'm sure you know why I lied. He never stopped killing, you know. He's got the same old grudges. I just hope you're not one of them. Marvellous. It's a Plamps! Hello, Plamps, and there's a Plamps in Discord as well. With very cool hair. Yes, welcome. Cool. Mark of the Outsider. Ah.
Dowd's had the mark of the outsider in his hand for as long as I've known him. I've gone through every gang-infested slum asking after this, and no one would tell me a thing.
Notes about the Arbarca Baths. Went to see old Magigan, traded some old whalebone and a bit of hair, not mine, for information. She's making charms for the eyeless now. Good clients, pay regular, and left before Madge tried to pick my pocket. Is Crow gonna watch this? If there's eyeless... Just want to point that out. Some witches from the Royal Conservatory joined the eyeless, powerless now, none from the Brigmore days, who would remember me at least. No reason to think they'll look twice if I go in... Oh, if I go in like anyone else. Are these people just messing around, or is there something I'm not seeing? Think I lost my pocket knife. Madge, curse that old woman. Can't know if Dowd's in the Arbarca Baths until I go check out for myself. Last lead I got. The eyeless will look twice. That sounds of it. They won't look once. Right. Okay, I've read all the notes. As is my wont. This might be a little too... We'll leave the boat today, probably. Let's go with that. Maybe. There's a 50-50 chance, at least. Don't think the Iris will be looking at anything really. Yeah. You like the boat? Let's stay here. The boat's pleasant enough. She's moved things around, which is nice. In the drawer. Abandoned letter to the Empress. Your Imperial Highness, thank you for your gift. While your generosity is to Empress Emily Caldwin, I don't want your coin. Lady Emily, I can't take your coin after what I did. I'm trying to find a way to make peace. Dear Emily, I wish to do. Men vest, seal hatch, bullets, whiskey. Never finished the letter, eh? Whoa! Okay, cool. We're outside straight away. Want to explore though. No. No. Okay. Again, it's been a while since I played an FPS. Also, you're holed up in a small library at work watching stream without headphones because your headphones are evil. Ooh, yeah. Big fan of industrial windmills. Is this the same? Yeah, it is the same boat. There was a table here before. Now it's gone. You've read several book series where certain sects had no eyes for whatever reason and seemed to still see perfectly fine. Great. This looks like... Oh, it's a boat. Okay. This looks Dunwarlian. More so than Karnacian. But, I've been wrong before.
This station hasn't been used for years. Hiding the dreadful whale wasn't easy.
I know, it's Karnaca.
But it's safe so far.
It's definitely Karnaca. There's geography. I don't know how long this has been since Dishonored 1. I still haven't introduced the characters yet, but I assume I don't have powers. There's no electrical burst, static burst that stuns targets. Lovely. Standard ammunition for the voltaic gun. I'll go with the stun. That was weird. What are the buttons? How do I? That's how I do. Not geography. Right. I suppose we're not looking for like collectibles or anything. We just got thrown right into it. So, at the risk of incurring more story, we're playing as a character called Billy. She was in the DLC for Dishonored 1. In Dishonored 1, a group of assassins, murdered the Empress. The assassins were headed by the Master Assassin, Dowd, and his protege, Billy. So we are one of the people who killed the Empress in the first game. In the DLC, Dowd is...
What can you tell me today, my little gutter?
Oh, we can talk to rats! Press E to hear the thoughts of the rats. These little creatures whisper to one another, exchanging information about what's going on in the streets and basements from their point of view. Their mutterings are often cryptic, but sometimes they can give useful clues.
Friends.
What can you say, rats?
The friend listens. The friend hears us. One of us. One of us. And ugly and big. Still friend.
That's me. Hello. Where's the friends to the rats? So anyway, we were one of the assassins. However, Billy got seduced by the Brigmore witches, headed by Delilah Copperspoon, and betrayed Dowd and the assassins for powers? I'm not entirely sure why she did it, but she got in league with the witches and it all went a bit weird. Canonically, it seems, Dowd let her live, because you have the choice in the DLC to kill her or let her live. And we went into hiding as Megan. We then did the story of Dishonored 2, which involves helping Emily and eventually admitting, hey, I was one of the people who killed your mum. And now apparently we're going to try and find Dowd again, so that's the gist of it. There are monks that look hecked up, but heck, they're nice and zen. Yeah. Blind monk is a sort of nice sort of trope. Not a lot of things to pick up. I am disappointed. I'm sure there's plenty to explore if I can be bothered, but I suppose we better do something. Get into carry it. Let's go to the Albarca Baths. Goodbye, dreadful word. If you need any more information about Dishonored, do ask. Because I know well enough the story. Like I say, not entirely clear as to why Billy sold out the assassins, but there we go. You have a question. What's the question? Don't doubt my knowledge of the game. Oh. Whose honor is Dishonor? In the original game, it was Corvo. In the second game, it wasn't really honor, was it? It was just deposed. So I suppose Corvo. Corvo's honor is Dishonor.
Burn the witch. Miss is a criminal.
And we love her for it. One last fight. You're on the lookout for your old mentor, Dowd, whom you've not seen in 15 years. We've read this.
All right. The old Albarca Baths shouldn't be far.
Yay, I'm wanted. Oh, that's nice.
It's not quite the old life, but it feels good.
Ooh.
I wonder if Dowd has seen these.
Do guillotine the shape, Miss is the best.
Private concert by Shan Yu. I bet we're gonna see them later. We can break through that, but we have a wolfhound. And a book, Fidelia's Journal. Second Earth. I tried the odd incantations over the teeth and strings like before, but it didn't work. It always used to work. Is the magic really gone? I heard about a gang from one of my sisters. They said they do things like we had together. I don't know where else to go. I assume this means that one of the other things you can do in Dishonored 2 is destroy the link between the witches with Brianna Ashworth and their powers. You can make them powerless as the kind of non-lethal route. I assume this is what's happened, and this is one of the witches who's lost their power. The eyeless might be content with scratched up bones and rat liquor, but I'm not. I tasted the dark waters of the void with my sisters. I know what it feels like to turn the things you hate to ash and watch bright flowers bloom from the cinders. These people don't know real magic. I think I found a way. If I can snatch one of the stray hounds off the street and steal some carved whalebone, I might be able to get back a glimmer of my power. I know what words to speak over it. I just hope the outsider listens. I used to raise dead hounds from the earth to stalk shadows and tear my enemies to pieces, and now I just watch the life run out of this wretched creature. Its heart shuddered and stopped, and I felt nothing. Just pity. It's gone. Ho-hum. Shouldn't have been part of a conspiracy to overthrow me, Ned, should you? Is there anything up here? No. Is Christmas over yet? Alas, no. I like these posters. The amazing new taste sensation, 51 years of quality. Radzina Telly. Did I say Telly? Whatever. Rats! Rats are friends. I'm trying to listen to you, rat. Come here. Come hither.
Weeks drink dark blood or screaming kin. Haunts us.
No!
This night is fast.
Who do I have to kill? I thought I was Jindosh then. Ivan Jacoby, Administrator, Division of Bridges, Roads and Cemeteries. Right, speaking for the silent. Regraving disrespects in the deceased and shames... Regraving disrespects the deceased and shames the living. We know not the needs of the dead. Learn about the Administrator Jacoby's campaign to repeal the Reappropriation of Abandoned Burials and Gravesites Act at a public gathering in Colibron Plaza, Upper Syria District, Karnaca. Whoopsie doodle. What's the story so far? I left the boat. We're looking for Dowd. We're Billy. We're looking for Dowd. Do you know enough about Dishonored for that to make sense? If not, I can explain again. Hello. Stealth. Control. Yes. By holding Q, you can read around corners. By holding Q or question mark, I unbound E. So that I could put that to use. I can only lean left, as I could in Dishonored 2. Because my controls and such. Sneak up on unaware enemies and do C's. Oh, there. You're so busy looking at me, you don't see me. Ha ha ha! Now, where's the nearest bin? I have to go back here for a sec. Our life got flipped turned upside down, yes. Okay, here you go. Nice sleep. How is... Okay, performance isn't fantastic, but it's not terrible. I was wondering if I could up the graphics a little bit. Just a tad. A bit more texture. Colors are fine, waters are fine, detail slightly higher. Let's say an anti-aliasing. Ah, post-process anti-aliasing. It's always already on high. Okay. Fine. Sorry about this. You know what happens in the first game, and that's it. Okay, so in the second game, generally speaking, have you played the DLC for the first game? That's important. Quick access wheel. Press and hold that to open the quick access wheel. Select the weapon, gadget, or power you want with your left hand, then repeat. Assign a hotkey to weapons, which I never do. S and J's health elixir count is displayed in the top left corner. These can be consumed by pressing R. Yep, you got that. But I'd rather have it... Hello, my mouse is outside of the thing, that's not great. Game, behave. No, behave. It's still outside. Why? Game, please. Oh, I've wasted 2 bits of ammo just trying to get my mouse in the game. No you didn't. Okay. Apologies if these are going to be spoilers, but there's probably going to be a lot of spoilers in the game, so... we're Billy Lurk. Billy Lurk was an apprentice to Dowd, and one of the people who was responsible for killing the Empress in the first game. In the DLC, Dowd sells out the assassin clan by teaming up with the Brigmore Witches headed by Delilah Copperspoon, who is a witch who's very powerful and into doing lots of things. Dowd, after finding this out, spares her life canonically, but you can kill her in the game, spares her life, and then she goes off and becomes somebody else called Megan. The consequences, blah, 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 blah. You then, in the second game, play as the daughter of the Empress, and you find this woman called Megan, who helps you out after Delilah comes back and takes over the throne. So you help Emily get back to the throne as well. The person I'm playing as now, helps Emily get back onto the throne. And then at the end reveals, oh hey, I was actually Billy, I was one of the people who helped murder your mum. Now, we have come to terms with our past and we're hunting down Dowd again to try and do something. I don't really know why, but we are. So that's kind of the gist. That was worse explained than the first time, so I can only imagine it's going to get worse from now. Right. But, not that important. You never played the DLC and understood the story of this just fine. Oh, okay, that's fine. Oh, my word. Combat. I'm aware how to use combat, and I will try to avoid it, if possible. I like how these are overgrown. I don't have any blinking or anything. Does Billy have outsider powers too, so she can listen to rats? It's kind of implied as the game goes along that it's not really outsider powers as much as it is void powers, and the outsider got into the void and can control things and give powers to people. So a lot of people can kind of get little abilities and stuff through like whale bones and things. But the gift of the outsider is he bestows upon you lots of powers. That's my interpretation at the moment. So yeah. Again, I didn't see a keybind for use mana elixir, so I don't know quite how this is going to pan out. Rats, what do you have to say? Oh yeah, that is a thing. If I leave bodies lying around, the rats will eat them. This feels a lot more like Dunball than Karnaca now. Grindstone stuff. Copper wire. Money, 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 money. And we're back here. Yay! Feed the babies. This is weird playing these games and not knowing where I'm going. So used to doing like challenge runs of games I've played loads of times. I have no idea. That looks closed off. Hello. Don't mind me. In the shrubbery. Okay. Stealth. I are a stealthals. Don't mind me. What the? Well, that worked out well. They can climb. Mission orders from Captain Lehano. Lieutenant, I've received reports of illegal activity in the old Al-Barka Baths, and I suspect the Eyeless gang is involved. This could be our chance to finally strike a blow against those degenerate rat-eaters. They're definitely enemies. I want you to scout the area with your squad and gather as much information as you can before then. But don't take any risks. The Dockyard District will send reinforcements for a raid momentarily. Captain Lehano. Lovely. Tutorial, defense blocking. Hold C to block with sword. Parry and carry, we know the deal. Wonderful. Ooh, voltaic shot, that makes up for the shooting randomly. Map. Sure. We're already halfway through this map. Whatever. It is a map. Bosses beware, when we're screwed we multiply. Almost an innuendo in there. Oh, seagulls. Wonder what that was. There's a bone charm nearby. Haha. I can use bone charms, apparently. Anyone else here? Bone charm. Bone charms provide supernatural abilities traits. Corrupt and black ones are rarer and more powerful, offering exotic traits, but corrupt bone charms are unstable and possess negative traits. Locate bone charms by using foresight to see them through walls, or buy them at a black market shop. By default, you can activate up to 5 bone charms at once.
Could be a gimmick, but if they really do use magic, then I need to check it out.
Foresight is a thing? Exacting aim. Your voltaic shots deal slightly more damage. I'm going for non-lethal, but I'll probably end up using it at some point. Champion challenge. Test your metal in a challenge brand. Brawl. Our champions take all comers, rewards for winners. Rules. All artifacts and bone charms must be disclosed, no forfeit until first blood. Last brawler standing upright wins. Ranking the Black Magic Brute. We've heard about them from posters. No forfeit, 73 wins. Jenny the Reaper. Stout William and the Cutter. Needs to cut their losses by the looks of it. We'll be rich. Excerpt from journal. We've been here just a month and I'm making coin hand over fist. You can put them in the palm, you can carry more. It's a dream come true. Sure, it costs to keep that suppressor running, but it's paid for itself 10 times over. Everyone wants to try and fight the brute. All the new folks coming in because they heard we can do a bit of magic, thinking they're the one who will break the brute's record. Ha! They'll pay for it in coin and teeth. Better them than me. I could kiss the one who led us here into that magnificent bastard. Interesting. Still 5. Wink wonk. Hey, what you owe? That's a pretty standard bit of graffiti in this world. Whiskey tumbler. Where's all the food? Keys, lovely. I'm used to eating food. Looking in the bathroom is probably not the best place to go. Here's a safe. Lovely. It's the same make of safe from like the original game. Grapes, voltaic shots, fig wine, grapes, bread, yum. Some money. Money. We do have to kill a dog. So, I started off this game and it told me that I had contracts. Additional contracts, I've already forgotten what one of them is, but the other one is to find a dog and kill it, because it's been stolen and the owner wants to put it out of the misery. People is food for rats, that is a thing. They want to eat the peeps. Karnaca's gone a bit to crap, hasn't it? It was all sunny and nice last time we were here. You're not an enemy. You're not an enemy. Plan your way. Number 1. Detection isn't the end. Even after you are spotted by enemies, there are various options available to you. Kill all the enemies in combat, defeat the enemies non-lethally, escape and stay out of sight until the enemies give up searching for you. That's our standard. Run away like a coward. Use powers, gadgets, and trickery to creatively overcome the situation. I'll run away like a coward. Thank you. Yeah, there's usually a red thing that comes up if it's an enemy.
Something fishy happening in there. Strange people coming and going in all hours.
Thank you. Okay. Exploration. Time for exploration. We've been in there. This is, I presume, the other way. Yeah.
I've heard a few things about the Eyeless.
Oh.
Some of it strange. None of it good.
Neutral territory. Oh, no, it might be. Maybe. Yes, it is. Yes, they just expected you to come this way first. Okay. That makes sense. Oh, pup. The pup. I need to kill them. It might not have been the pup. Anyway. No one questions the lady crouch walking with a blade. It's right. Well, this is pleasant. Oh, you were sweeping quite vigorously there. It said I could see things with foresight or something. Is that a spoiler? Aha, here's where the dogs were. I played this game very slowly. Hope that's okay.
I was pretty sure I took it with me.
Not like hurting the dog. Whispers from the void.
Still ran on time? Maybe I just won't pay it.
In defining Grismore Chaos games, play like Magica, just wanton murder. To be fair, I killed myself as many times as I killed anyone else.
It's fine. Pretend it's a crow egg.
Look, those are reluctant as well. They happen to be frequent, but reluctant. I was expecting there to be more, though. Yeah. I'm missing everything. Give me the power to see through walls. Ugh. Oh, the manta rays. Okay, that's where we're supposed to go. Good. Hello. Oh, okay, eyeless. Quite clearly have eyes.
That's a relief.
Do I know you?
To deserve that.
No, of course I don't. You look nice, but keep your distance, will you?
Sure. It could be worse. In Remnant, they whimper when you kill them. Oh no. Why did? There's a Twitter account, isn't there? Can you pet the dog? Can you pet the dog in the game? This is my problem. Is do you have to kill the dog? Much rather know that. Okay. Looks pretty straightforward. You're also eyeless. The eyeless have so far too many eyes. Okay. Suppose we just go in then. The Albarca Baths. Map. Buildings! Oh, I'm terrible at reading these. Where are we? We are there, sure. That makes sense. Does that make sense? Oh, does it go downstairs? Okay. Private baths, the Albarca. Locker room. Doesn't mean anything now. I get my geography from moving around places. I can't.
There's something pulling the strings here.
Which is weird, because if I look at a map in real life, it's fine. Well, this is exceptional lettering. Like, if that wasn't done, like, there's serifs. There's serifs on graffiti. Well done, them. There's also a website that tells you if the dog dies in something. Oh, along with a ton of other common warnings and triggers too. That's nice. Hello, Alice.
Go away.
Goodbye,
I need
Alice.
to prepare for my fight.
Okay. Yeah, I have bendy arms as well. Yeah. Bendy magic arms. That's useless. Restricted area. A bark about. Yes, it
It's
goes
locked.
down.
That area's
there.
private, get it? But I can let you in for, say, 100 coin.
Oh, come on.
Let's hear how you die.
Could be one of us?
I won't let her escape. Back here.
I'll paint my nails red with your blood.
Well, this went well.
Enjoy your very last minute.
I agree, sir. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. Whee! See, you vault like that. Works much better.
Protect me!
Murder!
I need assistance. What the? Guards! Someone! Help me!
See, that should have worked. The controls went a bit wibbly there. I should have survived. Or I should have knocked her out by jumping on her head and holding down C. But there we go. The controls are weird in this game. Fetch the holy hand grenade.
I saw you. No use hiding.
It depends where I hide, really.
So you're back? I'll find you.
Oh. Ow. Very nice. That's what was supposed to happen. Ow. I pressed the dead already. Goes X. Ooh. Ooh. Face got cut in two. Might be a bit rusty. One last fight. Yeah, I saved up here because I knew that was going to happen. That's what should have happened. Cheers. Leaving the Eyeless for Winner Down. Eleanor, thank you for the rip, by the way. Rocks, they have the ultimate weapons. That's how they became eyeless. They're throwing rocks. I'm shoving off as soon as I get coin enough for a ship to win it down. Oh. My heart's soured on this place after the brute killed poor Maudie last month. I'll never forget how the crowd laughed when he gutted her. Pricks. No, it's time to move on. Lania says she can get me honest work with the Winner Down Guard. I'd rather look a fool in that uniform than stay here and see the black arts mocked. Jeanette. All these names. Said our orders came from a higher power. The Eyeless were privy to big secrets, she said. What a laugh. Nary one of these fools can craft a proper bone charm or rotting ointment. All they do is guzzle rat liquor and puke and brawl like babies. We got to get the recipe for rat liquor. That's what we got to do. I won't miss any of them. You're my only friend here now that Maudie's gone, so I wanted to say farewell. Come see me in Windown if you can. Morina. Oh, she was just trying to get money to go see her friend.
Jeanette.
Jeanette. The best a man can get. Cool. Moving on.
Winkonk.
Winkonk to you too. Good, good. Money, money. What's this? This is neutral territory.
Outsider's eyes. Dowd. They're making him fight. I have to get him out of there.
You don't look so tough.
Wasn't expecting to find out that quickly.
I need thought to text, cause my fingers don't work properly.
Thought to text, love it. Oh, down there. Oh. Oh, is that what Dowd looks like? There was Dowd in the opening thing. Huh? Looks different. Got old. Makes sense. The character we play as in Dishonored 2 is
When you get in there,
literal child in the first game. Brute power suppressor. Do not touch. I don't know how this thing works, but it keeps the brute under control and in the pit. Have your fun, but watch out. When I've got my money's worth, our leaders will want to eyeball him. We were lucky to find such a vicious cur for their studies. You've seen him fight. If he gets out, he'll kill us all, so don't turn off the machine.
This then must be keeping Dowd's power suppressed. If I
Who
turned it
has
off,
the key?
nothing
Who
could
has
stop
the
him.
key? Pickpocket everyone. Who has the key? Stealing the bone charm reward. I poked around and found that big reward bone charm stashed upstairs in a workshop. Stealing it is your problem, but take my advice. If you can't handle the brute without some powerful bone charm, you best not mess with Jeanette Lee and her goon. I need a key. A letter to a friend. Thomas. There's a lot of reading. You don't know what you're getting into with this black magic. It draws you in with harmless things like sailor's charms, but then see what horrors the eyeless make you do when you're too scared to leave. That's what the outsider wants.
Release the monster.
You take that several ways. You didn't know I had a brother, did you? When we were little, there was an old woman who lived by the dockyards. Ma said to run if she ever looked at us, but we didn't listen. She was ugly as a hagfish, but she'd tell us odd stories and said her black-eyed friend would visit if we were quiet. Then my brother went missing. We searched all over for him, but we found no trace. That night I went to see the old woman, that witch, and she had something awful smelling in a pot she was stirring.
Wink
Wink wonk. Oh, that was wink onk. Gonna do. That's the new Elu. Awful smelling in the pot that she was stirring with all her strength. I asked if she'd seen him and she laughed and said yes and showed me. She cut my brother up into pieces, nothing but bones and red flesh and the little scarf he always wore. Don't give me... It's things like that. It's things like that that get me. She'd have ground me up too if I hadn't run to the overseas. Get out of this cult while you can before you're gutting someone's son or daughter to get the outsider's attention. Adela. Cool. Raw whalebone. Everyone's got raw whalebone, but not for long.
I can hold my own in the ring. I knifed bigger blighters than him when I was a bottle street runner.
I feel like this should be...
And I'll make when I win this match.
You won't win. The brute cheats the eye with his speed. His moves are a blur. It's unnatural. Trust me.
I feel like this should be a hostile area, but it's not. Is there any more health links? Yeah. Spring razor, lovely. Don't use those. What? For luck. Walk 3 times around the square with breeches reversed. Who shakes your hand will take your bad luck from you. At midnight, face south and eat a tin of hagfish while singing I Knew a Lady 3 times. Rest a teacup on your forehead while taking the day's first piss. If it doesn't fall and break, luck will come. Eat a rotten Tivian pear, but keep the core in your pocket for luck all day. If a white cat hisses at you, hop the main dock's length on one leg without falling, then spit into the sea to break the jinx. Make a wish, wear a scarf soaked in rum around... No, scarves. A scarf soaked in rum around your neck for a week. If it draws no comment, drink the rest of the rum. Your wish will be granted. It's just people wanted to drink, really, isn't it? I like that. Little ways of bringing luck. Yes. Pears, salts, whalebone. I can pickpocket through walls, it's great. Okay, the shower room. Oh, good. Good to know. Blocked. So the instructions to get to London below. What's that from? You want new dress cloud as wallpaper when it's revealed. Oh, you can't wait for cross... Oh, I see. Yeah, cross-dress, yeah. Excerpt from private journal. Heard from some of the women who came over from the Royal Conservatory that there's a man tied up in one of the public baths. I laughed, but they said it wasn't like that, and there's something special about him. I'll round up some of the others to take a look. Doubt? They weren't lying. Some unlucky fool is down there. I don't know what that machine is or who put him there. But we found a real one, void touch, just like the woman said. We moved the operation over to the Albarca Baths. Easier than trying to move him. He's got some real fight in him. Though you wouldn't know from how old he looks. Need to talk to Jeanette. Got it all set up now. We'll call him the Black Magic Brute. Dowd is the Black Magic Brute. Came up with it myself. I'm proud of that one. The outsider gave him magic. I know that much, but the stupid hound can't talk or won't. Just mutters. Won't look anyone in the eye until a fight starts. But those lights will be making coin off him for a long time. Neverwhere by Neil Gaiman. I wrote a story called Neverwhere once. Evidently I was beaten to it. Well done, him. Good book. Wonderful. I'll have to... When I eventually get around to succumbing to the Neil Gaiman hype, I will endeavour to...
This bar is my place, not yours. Get out.
Finish that sentence. What? What? I said this should be a hostile place.
I can't stand the likes of you.
I don't think this is really winnable. What happened? I think I accidentally talked to someone? When was the last time I saved? Let's test the theory.
Outsider's eyes. Dowd. They're making him fight. I have to get him out of there.
No, I can talk to you. Excuse me. I talk to
This
you.
bar is my place, not
Only
yours.
at the Spectre Club.
No, they don't like me
Wonder if that's
stealing
a
that money.
private club I was
Well, you know, I got an achievement. Apparently. Do you wanna hurry up? There we go.
What was that?
It's supposed to be a hostile place, but for some reason I don't think it triggered. They don't like me picking up the coins. Fine with everything else. Not those coins. Understandable. It's not very good. Don't worry about it.
Dowd.
Right, time to
They're
pickpocket.
making him fight. I have to get
One.
him out of there.
2.
You don't look so tough.
There's a bone charm nearby. Yep.
Look at you.
The reward one, I assume.
Down in the pits. Hoping your masters will throw you a bone charm.
There was something in here. There was this stuff for luck. There was there was some salts. Steal her stuff. Thank you. And some salts there. Let's explore. I can't double jump. Let's not explore. Thank you. Can you maybe there we go. Hostile territory. Now it's hostile. So it's not supposed to be. Don't jump. Blade resistant. Blast resistant, sorry. I can read. You like that someone threw something across the room at you. That happens. Blast resistant. You take less damage from explosions. Yes, please. Thank you. So do I have... Yeah, no, bone charms. Yeah, there's no powers. Charm Carver's Diary. A charm carver will never starve, my mother used to say. Always coin to be made by selling wishes and wants to folks who don't come by much either in their day-to-day. Well, I'm hungry, and this piece of rotted bone hasn't helped me get out of the way of the overseers. Don't know who I pissed off, but somebody must have slipped them my name. If those witch hunters can carry me with my mother's carved bit of whalebone, it'll be a slow death. Outsider's ass. I'm in it now. Managed to palm off 2 useless bits of bone to a sailor stinking like whiskey. Couldn't tell his right from his left or a real charm from a fake one. Coin should get me through the week at least. Overseer is still 2 steps behind me, going mad, looking over my shoulder all the time. Finally I found a safe spot, full belly too. Now I got a different hunger. My sweet singing bone charm round my neck again, wet whalebone in my hands. This one'll carve up nice. Not as strong as some, but still good. Went too long without. Wanted just as much as the bones now. Lovely. Prize bone charm, fantastic. Dowd, lovely. But I haven't found that dog. Unless I did kill it. Painting. They have a painting of the outsider in there. How do they know what he looks like? Down to the coat and everything. Electrical burst, lovely, lovely. Stun thing, sleeping dart, I guess. I can, yeah. Nothing useless, okay. Simple level, first level of the game. That absolutely looks like I can nick it.
What I wouldn't give to see my new bosses on their knees before Brianna, or even Delilah herself.
I wanna nick the painting. Okay, let's go from this end. Let's not go from this end. Risky, risky, risky. Let's do that. Wolfhounds ahead. A swarm of rats you crossed paths with mentioned there being wolfhounds in the passageway up ahead. Ability to read slowly dissipating. I mean, thank you for the warning, but I don't want to kill the dogs. Electrical burst. About electrical burst. Also, she must have toned shoulders to always hold her arms up at the angle in her field of view. Yeah, it's kind of strange. Jeanette, remember those old Wall of Light parts we found near the dockyards? Well, I found a way to make use of them. Turns out there's a part in them that powers the whole thing. So I took out all of the rusty coils, and now we get these little things to stun folks if they get out of hand. I call them electrical burst. You're welcome. I've already seen folks sling them at rats to keep them out of the storerooms, but it makes them tense up and ruins the meat. Can't even make liquor from them when they're like that. Better to use them on larger vermin, you get me? One last thing. Do not touch the tip. And by the outsider, do not lick it.
Wink wonk.
I wish I didn't have to make that clear, but Lacey did on a bet, and it took hours to wake her up, and now she's got no eyebrows. Not from the electricity, just the shock of it all. Just because someone shaved them off when she was out cold. But we told her it was the electricity. Do not lick the tip. They must have known. They must have known. They're not stupid.
Is this reverse psychology? Don't lick the tip, blur_eyes.
Blur_eyes. They absolutely knew. Letter to Alma. Your last letter tore my heart out, with you begging me to quit the eyeless gang and come home. Whatever gruesome tales you heard, the eyeless aren't bloodthirsty brutes like hatters or howlers. They know things, secret things. They're teaching me how to make medicines and brew potions, and even carve my own bone charms for the occult boxing fights. See, it's fine. If I keep winning matches, I'll catch Jeanette Lee's eye. Catch the eyeless eye. She's the boss here at the Albarca. Got it. If I work for her, the coin will come rolling in. More than I ever made toiling on the docks. Sad news about Graham's fever. I can't spare any coin, but here's some dried raven beak for a poultice. Boil it down with yarrow root in a copper pot and spread it thick on Graham's chest. She'll be right as gristle rain in no time. You got that, miss? Write that down. Your brother, Rory. Occult. Yeah.
Spread it thick on Graham's chest.
It started and it's not gonna stop. So why? It's supposed to be spinning? Ta-da! About the hook mines. Stefan, what did I tell you? Glad we stole these... Oh, what did I tell you? Glad we stole these blueprints last month. Sure, those parts were hard to find, but those hook mines are already making themselves useful. Snatch up an overseer trying to sneak in here. Wish I could have seen what his face looked like under that mask when the hooks got him and dragged him up. What was Half-Life? Would have paid a lot of coin to see that, but someone in this district is telling tales about us to the Abbey of the Everyman. Those witch hunters won't show mercy if they find out what we're doing here. Best find out which of our neighbours has a loose tongue, see if they can still snitch without it. And keep the tongue, we can use that. In the meantime, throw a rock or a rat up at this fool, see if you can make him twitch. I'll get more hook mines made as soon as I can. Arabella. Just might have tapped into your mind and soul. Yarrow root is the plant you used for tea when you were having period issues. It's actually a thing. Okay, fair enough. Hook mine, hook mine, hook mine. So non-lethal, just sort of incapacitates people by dragging them to the ceiling. Hook mines can be placed or thrown onto any surface by pressing that button. Or the left mouse button. Once triggered, a hook mine will grab an enemy or object within range, dragging them towards the mine. Hold that to hook the hook mine lethality. A non-lethal mine will stun an enemy, a lethal mine will kill them. Enemies or objects snagged by the hook mines can be released by striking them with your sword, a projectile, or a thrown object. Shock a rock at 'em. Okay. Very pretty. Bet there's an Easter egg in here somewhere. We did find a safe, didn't we? Do you reckon that can't be from the safe, can it? Bloody ages ago. Those the puppos. I now need to kill the puppo. I'm sorry.
Euthanize them bitches.
Yeah, they said it was diseased and all that. Did it not? It doesn't give me like a... Congratulations, you did the thing. I just feel bad, I killed a dog. 815, remember that just in case. And chloroform could have...
Training. These beauties ready for my fighting ring?
Soon. They don't know how to spar yet. Loose
One of them might be dead.
savage anything that moves, friend or foe. Found an old beggar to train him on. Roots ripped into the meat goblets in a blink.
Good. We want them vicious. Find some more beggars to train them on. And keep a watchful eye when you're dumping the bodies next time. We don't need the guards sniffing around here again.
8675309.
Got it.
I'll be down.
Will you? Well, let me know how that goes. Oh yeah, let's see through that. Don't really want to kill you.
Rats, I guess.
Yes, I am a rat. Okay. You're just there.
Another day like yesterday, and I think I'll give it up for good. Better off in a void than another day like that.
Get up there.
Told him it was the wrong time
I am
to
rat
avoid.
squeak
They
squawketh
don't want to
squeak.
listen to me. Next time, I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut.
Thank you for the advice, rat friends. Get the...
Come on. Watch out!
Success. Ah, we have Jeanette. That's Jeanette. Yay. Turn off the device. That's going to end well. Oh, rock. Sorry, I was I was expecting the text to speech after that. Don't know why. There's the puppos. How you doing, puppos? Sorry, kill you. We need to steal the recipe.
Rock.
Rock. Thank you. How did I know who that was? What else? There's the bone charm suppression device. Well, we have the key, so we can open a lot of stuff. You right there? There are dogs. Probably not dogs up here though.
I once knew a kid who said his bone charm would make bullets bounce off his skin. He shot himself in the stomach and died a day later.
Well then. Agilité. Good for speedruns. Increase your jump height and distance. Oh. Power slash? Where did I get that? You deal greater damage with your sword. Sword attacks are slower. So I'm slower and more lethal. For a non-lethal playthrough. I'm fine. Don't know what we did right, but we crafted a mighty powerful bone charm this time. Jeanette says it's the reward for beating the brute, so spread the word. Have you considered if you make them in circles, they always turn out good. Raw whalebone, raw whalebone. Whale oil. Or whales. We didn't hear much more about whaling. Just kind of stopped after the first game. Thought that was going to be a big thing. Okay, so we got the prize. There were some puppers that way. There's a door here. There was a locked door down there.
Tonight, 12 bottles last night. My body's dead tired. Can't keep up. Supplies are running low, too.
Okay, so this is the distillery,
Only
I guess.
at the Spectre Club. I wonder if that's a private club for Isla's members.
I was looking at the picture of the rat. Go away.
You don't stand any chance. You're not so proud now.
Nobody's here, don't worry. And now we wait. Weren't the whales in this like even bigger and horned?
Show yourself. I'm not done with you.
Not gonna get into it. We finally have our learning and development hack days, and people just keep scheduling meetings for you. Ah, that's annoying. But then they can't complain when they say, "Oh, didn't you do this?" It's like, no, I wasn't allowed to. Magical arms.
We're always watch. Run while you still
come on.
can, stranger.
No one here.
You doke. Don't ask for a gin sling. If you don't know if you don't know the proper drink, this is the way to do it. Sure. There are also meetings you can't say no to. Ugh. Yay! I picked up all the coins in the cash register without closing it. That's the that's the goal. Banana. Do you see banana man? Hopping over on the white hot sand. We're looking for the recipe. I don't know where. Want to ask if we can move it. I mean, it seems a bit weird to schedule a development day and then say no one can go to it. Ooh. Forceful throw. That sounds. I've had trouble with that before. Hurl objects with greater force. I'll take it, but careful when putting bodies down. Cratchit's jelly deals. Plague spirit bull. Recipe: 1 grown bull rat alive. 9 red potatoes. 3 drops of wormwood oil. Feels like a code. 193. Drain the rat's blood into a large cooking pot. Boil with potatoes on a red-hot stove. Add wormwood when mash forms. Strain the brew into copper vats with the rat corpse. Swelter 1 full moon cycle. Strain into a bottle. Wear a mask, or you'll puke. And do not lick the tip. Seal the rat inside with the liquor. If Jeanette wants you to steal a squiff... What? If Jeanette sees you steal a squiff, you'll be hound's meat. Charming. Curiosity got the best of you, and you checked out that banana video, and boy, was it a thing. It's a thing. It's a thing. It was a catchy song, but it's a thing. So we got the recipe. That's good. Theoretically, both optional missions done. Yeah, I wanted to look at this. Brave the sensation. Plague spirit. Plagued spirit distilled bull rat liquor. That can I have this as a wallpaper? Is this somewhere? Can someone find this for me? Because I love this drawing. Yelling! Hello, how you doing? We're checking out Dishonored Death of the Outsider. How's it going? Swelter 28 days enhances potency and vision only at the Spectre Club. May cause hallucinations, risk of death. Right, cool. Well, we're doing okay. We've died twice, but... Ah! It's the lady we jumped onto. Great. Wonderful. Shortcuts. Oh, we could have just gone in there. Or we could have come out of there. Hang on. Oh, I do have double jump. When did I get double jump? Oh no, that was the bone jump. Going great. Never tried this game out. I'm a huge fan of the original of Dishonored 1 and 2. I think this is like DLC for the second one, just standalone. It feels like it hasn't introduced itself well enough to feel like its own game. So, but I'm fine with that. I've played the others. Is there anything we haven't done yet? I kind of want to go back to the safe, actually. Because we had 813 and also 193. Well, it's probably much simpler than this, but here we go. 815.
815.
815, sorry. Nope, not that. What's the other one? 193. It's probably in this room. Because this is the first one of the game, they're usually very simple. Yeah, it's probably right in front of me somewhere, and I'm very, very silly. Well, we know that. Actually, is it something to do with these, maybe? One bone charm of powerful effect. I've already got it. It made me do this. Yee. And there's... 0572? Would that not change? Well, I suppose you could theoretically change the combination to a safe. 572. Wasn't one combo 1, 2, 3? Yes, in the previous game there was a 1, 2, 3. It was the safe maker. His combination was 1, 2, 3, and he kept it next to the safe. I thought it was very funny. I don't want to waste too much time on this, but boy, if there's a safe, I do want to get into it. Why was 813 written on the chalkboard? What's that? It's probably 8 out of 3 rather than 813. It didn't look quite like a 1, but it was enough to make me think. Picture's missing. Also, are we going to get an explanation as to why we have a Sekiro arm? Is that a thing? Anyone got any ideas? Am I just being an idiot? Yeah, am I just being an idiot? More so than usual? Written on it, isn't it? Is there anyone outside whose house this is that I might be able to steal? The rats? Can the rats tell me? Do the rats know how to read numbers? A present? Present? I broke my back in the silver mines. Lovely. Hmm. One way you can get in, I suppose. Not a code in there, isn't there? No. There's somebody who would keep a key near the door. The sort of person who'd keep a combination near the safe. There was no paper or anything lying around saying, we got this safe from blankety blank. Oh, I hate leaving things like this behind. Okay, let's just... We'll continue with the critical path of the game. But no, I'm not happy. What's this for rent? Cheers. Anything in my notes? Probably. Mission items, a lot of keys. Wait, hang on, what? Keys to the drawers in the liquor workshop. I don't remember when I got that. Actually, was that the first key we got? No. Oh, key to the bookmaker's apartment opposite our bar. So there might be a clue in here. Bribe the eyeless. Guard reinforcements. We still haven't gone to the place with the dogs. Just thought of that. Or unless that was the place with the dogs. But there was still a room at the back. Objectives. Enough the device law. 193. The bookmaker's thing. It might have been lore and maps. Charm Carver's diary. We'll be rich. Yeah. Dahlia's journal. Doesn't look like it. It's a shame. Did we pickpocket anyone? We pickpocketed everyone. No one's found her yet. Let's explore the place we didn't explore prior. The bookmaker. It's their house, so if we can find the bookmaker wherever they are. You just looked up how to get into the safe. It's pretty hard to get unless you find a note on the guy. Okay, cool, that's good. It's not an obvious thing I'm missing. I'm happy knowing that. We'll work it out from there. 6 out of 5. Okay. The plot thickens. Boom. How bizarre. Aha. We made bin boys into incinerator boys. Yes. 6 out of 5. So I have picked up a note from a person that says That's what you're trying to say. And it is something obvious that I'm missing. Stealing the bone charm reward. We got that off someone. Leaving the Eyeless for Winter down. There. Concerning the dog, you're pretty sure you have to cremate him in order to get the contract reward. Oh, it did mention something along those lines. Let's have a look. If you find Milky, put him out of it and burn his remains. Yes, quite right. We can do that. Really want someone to come around the corner, just see me doing this. Do you want a banana? Hey, how you doing? Still not happy about that. You're gonna have to leave. Sorry. You can go back in there in a second. For a moment. Okay. There we go. Gotta give him a dignified burial. Cremation thing. Those letters were going wobbly and I could have sworn that said wanker. There we go. Right, so... No, but we haven't done this yet. Bring us the rat liquor recipe before our brewery goes out of business and make sure to destroy their stock while you're at it. Interesting. Let's bear that in mind. By which I mean I now need to smash up a whole bunch of bottles. They're this way. Oh. Oh, double jump. So nice.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to yoke this beloved hound into the fire.
Yay. Right, we're doing something well. But apparently we have cocked up everything else.
Hot dogs.
No, but yes. Pipe. Hold on, I need to find safe code. So it's definitely something in these, yeah? This is from the thing. No. Bookkeeper had it. Where's the book? Maybe I didn't steal it this time round. Maybe I stole it the first time and then I got killed. But I'm currently in a hostile place, so we go this way. Now it's fine, don't worry. Now we're in neutral territory. Hello. Don't worry, I'm neutral. Oh, I could have taken you out. Excuse me. Which one of you? Oh, I suppose the bookkeeper's the one who got angry with me.
Don't want to get yelled at again.
No, you're just the eyeless. Coins.
In my previous life, I died of boredom.
Hey, you're 1 month
Stinky
late.
office. Let's make the next death more interesting.
Oi!
Okay, now I'm jumpy. Seeing things
Even
in
if I
shadows,
was to die
hearing
today,
things in the wind.
I don't regret
Even if I were
anything.
to die today.
You up for a beer later?
You up for a beer? I'm from
I'll
Karnaca.
get the scars tomorrow. Want to buy one?
You know, I'm just gonna try something. Cheers.
Now what? Seems every time I turn around, there's another commotion.
Who's the bookkeeper? Am I an absolute idiot?
I should show up again.
Pop down there.
Ready.
Yes? Fantastic. Oh, okay, hang on.
Whose flesh
Not
will
going
burn
anywhere.
Robbie, I dropped the betting coin in the safe and hid your apartment key in the bucket by the door. Like you said. You're all set. You owe me 2 bottle rats for helping you this time. Elira. P.S. If you forget the combination again, tally the books over your desk. Maybe they'll uncover your memory. Tally the books over your desk.
That's
I'll
what
be
happens
there
when
when
I
that
Something we have never
monster's
read before.
I'm certain she's still around.
So tally them? Got to add up the number of fights there have been? Mental arithmetic. Well, I mean, the forfeits in this, or is it not just 572 or something? I mean, the books with the. I'm assuming. I was thinking like bookkeeping. I'm being too smart.
Cough books.
Ah. The book. It's bookkeeping. The books are the scores. 4, 5. He's a bookkeeper.
Pat pat.
So condescending. I better get this wrong as well. Oh no, I got it right. After only 7 hours of searching. Umberwood cigarette case. Something blood amber. Health. Money. Money. And close up afterwards. Make sure no one else knows the combination. So be courteous. And off we go. You hate that GIF. Weird uses it all the time. Oh, I know the one. I've never seen you be particularly animus. I never heard particular animosity towards it from you. But oh well, here we are. Yeah, none of you are gonna like me for this. But you know, it's Dowd, so hopefully he'll take care of it all. Hey, Dowd.
Dowd.
Lurk, I knew you'd seek me out one day. I didn't think it would be like
Love
this.
your coat.
You were hard to find. How did you end up here?
So let's talk somewhere else. The Eyeless have more secrets than you know.
I've got a ship. Or what's left of it. The Dreadful Whale. It's docked below the Akantila repair station. Dowd,
Say whatever you want to say, Billy. That you're here now is enough. I need your help.
Like old times?
Those days are gone. This is something bigger. One last job.
I can do it. Who's the mark?
The one responsible for it all. The cults. The black magic. This mark on my hand.
Like
We're gonna
old
kill
times.
the black-eyed bastard himself.
Wink wonk.
What?
Billy is horny.
You want to kill the outsider. You want to kill God.
I was trying to be all significant of like,
I finally find
we're gonna kill the outsider, and they're looking up to a place where I'd already stolen the picture of the outsider.
God can explain himself back on the dreadful whale.
So I get the framing, but I did nick it. So, oh, that was funnier than it should have been. And now everyone's gone. I could have done this when no one was here. Yeah.
Surrender, you filthy sewer rats! Aren't the streets feeling safer already?
I wonder who that was.
Oh, the guards here? The guards are here. Run away. Oh, we never did go through this door. Oh. Bet on the brute to kill. Oh, they were odds. They were odds. 8 to 3, 6 to 5. Bets, 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 bets. Ooh. No. Oh wow, that identical handwriting. Great. Whatever. Bone charm, corrupt bone charm. Your voltaic shots inflict more damage. Bolts always break on impact. It's not helpful for someone like me who doesn't want to kill anyone. Cool. Let's leave through more. We're gonna kill. Ah, where'd he go? Sorry, I forgot to put you back. Yeah. Right. Let's. Is there any way out from the top floor? Well, no, hang on. The top floor is the entrance. Top floor is ground floor. Yeah. Oh. There's a window. Double jump, very handy. Slightly less handy. Uh-huh. At least for the purposes of surveillance, it's not terrible. A lovely little wind eddy, whatever they're called. You'll see nothing. There wasn't actually a way through here, was there? Oh, there's a gate. Oh, great. And now you're trapped. Oh, hello.
She's wounded. Let's finish her.
What even happened? You now have toast. Great. I'm on fire. It happened. Gun. I fell over twice. I couldn't get back. They stun locked me. They stun locked me in a Dishonored game. How does that work? Much more efficient.
Chasing monsters in the brine. Dancing hagfish on the line.
You all right?
Probably more around here. I had to hazard a guess. Yeah, no, don't worry about it. Oh, hello.
Let me show you how I got my stripes. Take this.
Well done. I can see how you got your stripes. I make a joke about spots, but that was just funny enough. Rock. Hello. How you doing?
Can't have gone far.
Thanks for the voltaic shot. They must have disappeared from being under this doorway.
Find you, you know.
Nothing here.
This time I'll hey, you. Come here. You aren't going anywhere.
You mind if I do, though? Speedrun technique. If you activate the handle of the carriage while you're in it, you don't have to go through the cutscene of opening the door. Back to the Dreadful Whale. Silent ghost. No kills, no deaths. I'm impressed. Bottom right. It's where we belong. Yeah, okay, cool. We got all the bone charms, a lot of the coins, one painting, which ruined the cutscene. We did the contract, so we get money for that, and we burned Milky. Robbed the safe belonging to the bookmaker at Albarca Baths, all on my own, no help. I think I did rather well. Follow the ink. Dowd is determined to kill the outsider himself. Yeah, why? What's It's a weird thing to want to do. Then again, Dowd's life hasn't exactly gone fantastically since then. And he needs your help to do so. Sure. Press any key. You take a vote. What key am I going to press? I do know that it's not any key, because if I press right, it just changes the thing at the bottom. So it's not any key. I'm gonna say Q. There it was.
When I first caught sight of Dowd, I was just a broken kid, staying alive out of spite. He cut
Hello,
the
Kiro.
throats of 3 men without making a sound, leaving only blood and death in his wake. I don't know what I was hoping for when I followed him that night, but he shared his strange magic with me. And more than that, his skill, his time, his trust, and sometimes his secrets. Now he's not the man he was. Here in his final days, he's got wounds that won't ever heal and regrets as sharp as mine. I know how much that carves you up inside, but I found him, and he wants me to help him make up for a lifetime of sins by killing a god. The Abbey teaches us that the outsider preys on weakness, that the void is the source of doubt, heresy, and suffering, that the outsider is to blame for all our ills. Who knows? Maybe they're right. The same dream. My arm hacked away, my eye hollow and burning. It still aches. Let's hope it's not some kind of omen.
Let me tell you something about the void, Billy Lark. It touches the minds of the dreaming and the dying alike. And sometimes, dreams can only tell you what you wanted to forget.
I know who you are. Why are you here? What do you want from me?
People usually want something from me.
What in the void?
But you don't want my mark, do you, Billy? So I will return something you lost.
Wait, what are you?
The world was wounded around you. And you carry the scars. You will never be the same. I wonder if you'll like them.
What did he do to me? Of course he shows up now. Shit! Shit! He took my arm! And my face! Is it because of the dreams? Or Dowd?
Okay. I was wrong again. We did have our arm. We did have our eye. Which means that in Dishonored 2, Emily did go back into the past and save Stilton, which caused Megan not to lose her arm and eye. And the outsider's just gone, screw that, I'm taking them back. Fair enough. I mean, can't really argue. Deadly raid at the Albarca. A raid in the Albarca baths turned deadly as guards fought for their lives against the notorious Eyeless gang. The Albarca had been under surveillance for weeks after the guard received a tip about unsavory activities there. They rushed in to break up the fighting ring, but ended up in a lethal showdown with vicious gang members instead. It's a proud day. Thanks to the courage and diligence of my guards, Karnaca is a safer place. We removed the dangerous villains from the streets and ended their illegal operations, said Captain Edward Lejano. I know that name, leader of the raid. He reassured reporters that his guards sustained only minor injuries. No Eyeless members survived.
The Grand Guard take down the Eyeless. Ha! Choffers.
Choffers. Restless night. I thought I'd sleep easy knowing Down was safe. I don't know why I'm still so foolish. I can't catch a break for a moment, not even when I sleep. I should know that by now. This one was sharper than the rest. I could feel the blade bite into my skin when the damn guard got me. My right eye felt hollow, an empty hole in my head that I couldn't shut, and my right arm ended in a piece of broken bone. It felt so deep this time, I woke up shaking. It took me a while to catch my breath. I've been having these dreams since I had Emily on the ship. Is this some kind of curse? Since I confessed to her, it would serve me right, I guess. But how long will this go on? And what other dreams make up? I could hear Dowd groaning in his sleep in the other room, saying my name. Maybe we're both dreaming of our own penance. It's Crow, hello! We just lost an eye. Bad timing. How you doing? We've done the first mission. I don't know how much of this game you know. But, hello. How you doing? I'm sure we'll get the introduction to whatever the next mission is before we finish. There's B! Look at that B. We suck at Scrabble. I mean, I suck at finding clues. That's fine. Keep losing eyes. There we go. Our chores are done for the day. Hey! That's the painting I nicked. Hello, Dowd.
What happened to you? The Outsider did this. What
I'm
did he
Sekiro.
say?
I've had bad dreams for a while now, and he was never there. But I feel good. Strong. Like all those years ago when we ran together. He didn't offer me his mark. Just said some cryptic shit, and left me with this.
I never knew what the black-eyed bastard wanted. Be careful. The Outsider's gifts come with a price. You won't know until it's already been paid.
I didn't have much choice.
Neither do I. My connection to the Void is fading. We've got to act soon. Before it takes me forever.
You found a way to do it. To kill the Outsider. How?
I spent years looking for an answer. I searched the Isles, tracked down a dozen crazy cults. But there's more to the Eyeless. They've got a relic, the knife that made the Outsider. Thousands of years ago, it's here, in Karnaca.
A knife. So you want me to steal it?
Soon. First, we need to find out who leads the Eyeless, and where they keep that knife. They're powerful people, wealthy or noble or both. I don't know their names, but they all have an esoteric tattoo that sets them apart. Those low-ranking thugs at the boxing club talked about getting inked in the Red Camellia in the Upper Syria district.
I'll go there and see what I can find. Try to rest out.
I couldn't do this on my own anymore, Billy. Thank you.
This is the second game of playing a strong female character doing things for old men who can't just can't hack things anymore.
All our lives, the Abbey of the Everyman tells us to hate him.
For once, they're right.
So are we working for the Abbey now?
They'd kill us as soon as him if they had the chance. No. The Abbey doesn't want our help. And we don't need it.
Me. I was gonna say the art style in the cutscenes looked different. It looked more sort of not cartoony, but like less sketchy. You know what I mean? It was nice. Doubt's journal. She found me. I'm not surprised, only grateful. And the only one in the art. Sorry. She found me. I'm not surprised, only grateful. If anyone in the others could have found me, was there. She just escaped and she was. Sorry. I remember when she was young. She wasn't the first street kid to join my gang, but she was the first to show real promise. I took her in and oversaw her training myself. She took to life more quickly and more desperately than most. I watched her grow up, get stronger, faster, better, harder. She was always trying to impress me, but each year she became a little more ruthless, a little colder. She liked wearing that mask. Billy wore a gas mask thing, a whaler's mask in the first game. I turned to her. I turned her into what she was. Turned her into what she. Yeah, we're dealing with multiple pasts here. Just like the outsider made me. When she betrayed me, I had no one but myself to blame. Now she's something else. Now she's someone else. I'm not sure what. I can't guess the kind of life she's led without me, who she's hurt or what she's cared about. She knows that I forgave her a long time ago, but I wonder sometimes if she ever thought to forgive me. Ooh. There we go. I never explored the rest of the ship. I didn't do. How can I have not done that on the first thing? The dreadful whale. Oh. The prow of the ship. Oh. Whee. Bird's nest. Aha! Not entirely sure we're supposed to be up here, but here we are. Wonderful. Right. What are we actually supposed to do? We're supposed to find the knife that killed the outsider, which is interesting. I feel like we're not supposed to be able to see back there, but these things happen. That's what you get for giving me double jumping. Can we get into the... Nope, this is all locked up for some reason. Because we're just living here now, we're not sailing it. Lovely. Okay then. Anything underneath? Ooh, look at our Sekiro arm. When did this come out? Before Sekiro. Ooh, lovely green. Oop. Get back up there. Down's just sitting on the side of the ship going, what are you doing? I'm exploring! Having a good time. Enjoy the rest of the session. You got a work call. Yes, okay. Have a wonderful time. I should probably stop because we're just before our mission. And it's the end of the stream. Roughly speaking. Cool. Marvellous. Let's save there, shall we? Follow the ink. Follow the tattoos. That's absolutely a program on the Discovery Channel about a group of tattoo artists and their trials and tribulations on social media. Thank you for coming along. This is interesting. It really feels like DLC. This really doesn't feel polished enough to be a... Like, this game had just started, you know what I mean? Just thrown right into it. This is not... It's kind of annoying when it's called something like Dishonored, Death of the Outsider. It's like there's no immediate link to any previous game, but you really should play the other games before this. It's fun you look forward to the story. I look forward to it as well. It seems interesting. I'm not sure how I feel about going into the Outsider's story. I always like the Outsider when they're a bit more mysterious. By the sounds of it, we're going to kill them. If the title's anything to go by. So yeah, that's yeah. It's fun. It's I'm playing more Dishonored 2. Can't complain really. Some nice twists and turns, some surprises going on here. I like the the fact that if you never actually saved Stilton in your playthrough, you're very confused as to why Megan just lost her arm. No such thing as squandering or anything like that. The VOD will be up on YouTube, don't worry about that. Speaking of things that will be up, don't lick the tip. I have things. I thought I might as well, now I have a webcam, I might as well show things rather than anything else. Stickers! There's some stickers. The Forest of Doom stickers are available. The draw-through stickers. They're here. They're quite big. Quite a large old thing. Could probably have fit more smaller stickers onto this, but you know what I'm like with planning. These are up on the websites. There's both of them. £7 each, I think, and £12 for the bundle, if you prefer to have both of them. So yeah, they are now available, and they're good. The background is too dark, but other than that, that doesn't matter for stickers, does it? Yeah. Beehive. What's with the bees and the Minecrafts? They're very strange. Yeah. So there's that. Also, for Patreon friends, the magnets are here. They work. They are magnets. They stick to metallic objects. Here's the main one, the Outliers one. They're quite thin. So this is a single one. Very sort of thin and floppy. But they do the job. A couple of them were slightly damaged in transit, but there's more than enough to go around. It's fine. So yeah, and then you've got the November one. Any spares of these will go up on the shop at the beginning of next year. But to the Patreon friends, I will send these out tomorrow. Maybe not tomorrow. Maybe Friday. These will be sent out as soon as possible. Yes. Stop being a criminal. What? Who? This should be Hive. Anyway. Let's... Goodbye from face. And hello, welcome screen. Yeah. We're gonna... I was considering the possibility of streaming just one game on Wednesdays and Sundays. But we still have Medieval to finish, so I'm not going to do that just yet. So we're still going to do Medieval on Sunday. We're going to carry on with PAL's, the poster for the Forest of Doom. Going to carry on with that. On Saturday. Then Medieval on Sunday. We will do a creative stream next Tuesday, so I was a bit out of it yesterday, my apologies. Every time your finger hovers over timeout. Yes, Dark, I mean, we finished XCOM. Does Dark need to be a mod anymore? Who knows Dishonored? Who knows Dishonored? Who wishes to be the new mod? Fight for my amusement. Anyway. Thank you for coming along. You know the drill with things coming up, I'm sure. I assume there's a Chibi Nethers Days tomorrow. My guess, unless obviously work is too much for Chibi. That's fine. It is Thursday tomorrow. Is it really Thursday tomorrow? The last week has just disappeared. Yeah. But I assume there is, and various other friends doing various other good things. So I'm still looking at the webcam. At some point. I think I like this new setup. I've dropped fewer frames than usual. I have chat in a place I can see it. The webcam is roughly at eye height. Probably need a little bit more light on my face because I look a bit weird. I tried a new setup. It's nice. And the nice visual setup that follows. Maybe make the borders a little thinner so you can see more of the game. I'll experiment. I'll see what I can do. My face isn't that important. The week has been crazy. The setup was great. I'm glad you liked it. Yes. So, yeah. Look forward to good friends doing good streams. Oops, are you doing a stream on Friday? Is it Friday you do streams? No, you're going to the movies. Oh, have a wonderful time at the movies. I assume Dark at some point is going to stream Phoenix Point, which seems interesting. Yeah. Bees! The bees! I wasn't looking for rats. I forgot I needed to look for rats. You can speak to rats in this game. It's the best game, and I need to now go and find that picture of the rat drinking from the thing. Thank you for all the bees. I'm a fan of bees. Bees and rocks. All good. Too busy killing dogs. No, shush. Look, the dogs are the enemies of the rats. I may not like killing dogs, but I'm doing the rat friends a favour. Interior crocodile alligator. What? Interior crocodile alligator. I drive a Chevrolet movie theatre. What? Is that a crossword clue? I assume it's a lyric or something, but like it really reads like a cryptic crossword clue. You believe in me. Ah, thank you. Yeah, no, I've got nothing. I was gonna try and come up with another one, but nothing. Absolutely nothing. I'm gonna buzz off now. Have a wonderful time. Enjoy yourselves. Thank you for coming along. I hope you enjoyed the face cam experiment. And yeah, have a good time. Goodbye.